provided just lots and lots of things. That iPad that you're, working with right now is actually a donation from a family that was helping us with our checkout system. So I was using my phone awkwardly to do all of our Square transactions, and then this was donated. Our mop was donated. Lots of our furniture was donated. A printer was donated. A microwave. So, there's just so much the community has provided to us. And when I do put out a call, like, hey, I need people to sort socks, like, at home. And I have people that are like, let me take a bag home. Yeah, let's get that taken care of. So people are just so generous with their time and their money.
Yeah,
so.
No, that's really cool to hear how the community supported you. What is your vision for ThreadUp, like the next 5 years, the next year? Where do you see it going in the future?
Okay, so in the next year,
yeah,
I see us just improving the process of what we're doing now. Mm-hmm. It would be nice to get enough revenue for me to have a salary, for me to also hire employees. But yes, in the first year, I suspect that we will continue to work on improving the appearance of the store, the organization of the back, making it easier for people to shop, making it so the creative reuse space is open. Right now it's not completely set up, and that's made me feel really sad. So yeah, in a year, I'd like to see all the space in here utilized in the way that we intend.
Yeah, okay. So what is the creative reuse space that you spoke about?
Okay, so we have an area past where the secondhand clothing store is, where we've set up our fabrics and our yarns and our ribbons and our cross-stitch materials and all felt and embroidery floss and needles and all these things that I want people to be able to come in and look at and say, hey, what can I make with this? What can I do? And actually be able to sit down in our space and make that. Scissors are available, rotary cutters, straight edges, self-healing mats. So,
oh, wow, yeah.
So that's what we're looking to get accomplished. And you asked 5 years. Do you want me to?
Yes, yeah, please.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So 5 years, I would like to be a fully sustainable, what's the word? I'm going to back up. So in 5 years, I would like to be able to sustain salaries for several employees. I would like for our downcycling of items to be a more prominent part of what we do. And I would like to see other communities start to look at what we're doing and maybe model that kind of outlook about how you can solve textile waste from a local community standpoint. And then 10 years from now, wouldn't it be fabulous if there was ThreadUp Savannah or ThreadUp Los Angeles? I don't know, right? That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Yeah.
But maybe this model will be so successful that we could see it just spread throughout the entire United States. Internationally, I can be...
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's hard to say. But, if I just put it out there for 10 years, like, who knows, right? It could be that way.
Would you want to reopen new places around here?
Oh, like to spread out in the local region.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be, if I really were to spread that model, it would make the most sense to go to local communities like Hamilton or Middletown or if you want to think really small scale, places like Camden or Trenton, where we could kind of have a smaller input of textile donations and get that community to have kind of more of a circular use of textiles.
Yeah. So how do people learn about ThreadUp?
At the moment, it is mostly Facebook, word of mouth, and student journalists like yourself. There have actually been several articles that have been in the Oxford Observer, in the Miami Student even. We were actually featured on Spectrum News last summer, back in 2021. So that's been very helpful. Oxford Press had an article. But just to get back to it, the main thing is word of mouth.
Are volunteers consistent, or do they come and go? And why is that?
There are some volunteers that are very consistent that I've had for, a couple years now that come in. There are others that have gone for various reasons. Some decided